how do you move someone who is just rooted and not changing their mind?
Well, that's a great question. And it starts with CEO, right? And the board, really, to say, how aware are we of the demands of our customers? I'm going to bring it right back to marketing, right? All of this should be driven by how do I create a different and better experience for my customers? And when you go from that, when you start at that place, I find it easier to open up the door to change leadership perspective, because at the end of the day, their customers are their lifeblood. And if you can communicate to someone or get them to articulate, hey, I know that if we don't shift from more of a brick and mortar model to an e-commerce model, we're not going to be able to compete, right? It's almost like you're starting to quantify the business problem. And then you have to have an honest conversation about impact, and you have to be willing to challenge and say, tell me what, in your view, the risks are if you don't change your mind shift. Because the more people will quantify and the more people are willing to own up to what the future looks like if they don't make some changes, the more likely you are to help them change their mindset. And I'm sure that you've run into this with challenging the status quo of someone's brand position or marketing, right? And asking a lot of these investigative questions, because it all comes back to what's the business problem and what does the future look like, right? Because you also then want to be able to paint a picture of, tell me what success looks like. Tell me what you view as, a great looking company in 2025, right? Or 2024, however short or far out you want to look, but you've got to quantify that, right? Because until you quantify that, people that have been successful for a long time can easily put the blinders on and say, my instincts tell me that we're just fine. The ones that are having that more honest conversation, leaders that are having a more honest conversation today, are more likely to be positioned for success in the future. And quite frankly, Tom, it's incumbent upon people like you and I to help them get to that conversation faster, and to get to a place faster where if a change is necessary, we can help them get there with confidence and be a partner for them, right? Because I think that's really important.